It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Young hands it to Hubbard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Second and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
Now the free agent signee from Philadelphia, it's DeAndre Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Xavier Woods there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Thielen. A 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Williams. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. They'll go play action here with Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On the out, connecting with Allen. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The ball's out. The Panthers have it. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, second in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Young.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Young. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
LeBear's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break, and I think that's a big reason why as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. He's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. This one taken in by Odunze. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Young to throw on 1st down. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Hubbard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's Johnny Hecker now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll work this out to the 23. A'Shawn Robinson there on the play. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They will run it over center with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put the drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And this is going to work out just fine. He's got the first down. A gain up to the 28-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Open man downfield is Lee Gett. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On play action, Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Here's Young to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Motion man, set right. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Panthers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Gonna come up just a little shy. It's gonna be 3rd down and short. The motion man is Sanders. On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42. Another run here with Hubbard. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Young hands it to Hubbard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. On the give, it's Hubbard.
Hubbard, the ball carrier. Tyreek Stevenson on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here we go. One final play, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.